There's the guy, the drunk guy. There's another one down there. I just heard a siren. Oh no, they were about to pull him out. Why are they busting the U-turn? Look at you. I wrote her up the other day. So they're gonna search the car. What do you know? Hello? I'm on the fucking phone with a family member. Do you guys have to listen to that shit? Fuck. That's not you. I'm talking to these people right here. Fucking mind your business. I'll call you back, man. Call me in the morning. Love you too. Call me when you get in. Jesus Christ. Guys, if I don't have sound, it's for a reason. If I'm having a fucking phone conversation, I'm gonna mute it. Right before I muted, I said, hold on a second, guys. Nah, you know I'm a hothead. I don't apologize, but... How you supposed to... Jay, what's going on? You know I'm a hothead. You know I'm also abusive to chat, too. Because 80% of people in the chat deserve it. 20% don't. 20% are cool. 80% deserve to be abused. Chat be turning up so much shit. All chat wants to see is shit stirred up. Chat's been upset since the test center closed down. Test center closed down. They're like, oh, go stir up some shit. Chat is upset that the test center is closed down. I miss it so much. It's closed. That's what effective. That's called being effective. Raider, what's going on, brother? We're all happy here. Hey, Daddy Dave, I need you. The rest of you guys probably can't even see you because he blocked. Yeah. Huh? Yeah. What's yours? What do you want? All right. Nice to meet you, brother. Oh yeah, the test center was fun. Yeah, so everybody's blocked by Daddy Dave. So Dave, I had to put you on timeout the other day because you were saying some bad things. Need you to behave, Dave. Need you to behave. Everyone should try to stay away from drama. I agree. But I mean, I think that we're gonna have to talk about some of it tonight, right? Because a lot of stuff happened. Dave, you should unblock everybody. I mean, essentially, if you say anything nice to Jessica, Dave's gonna block you. You say a single thing nice to Jessica, he's gonna block you. Streets getting zesty, man. I'm just sick of the bullshit. Jay, Jay, are you back? When is your trip? Are you still on your trip? Y'all took some cute pictures. Somebody's honking up there and they're being really annoying. Streets is gonna lay it down and sort it out? Maybe. Kiana says she's actually glad she's black. Well, for those that don't know, Daddy Dave's saying he's going to go to Rockport, Massachusetts on Monday. It's a big trip. Daddy Dave says he's Afro-America. Did you guys know that? Uh, Oh, God. I don't want to put the camera right on them. They say he's Afro-America. Dave, where are you from again? I forgot what you said. Yeah. I miss Cam and Hellcat. Chris without a Hellcat. Chris without a Hellcat said he couldn't take the chat anymore. You guys drove him off. I'm not saying you specifically. I'm just saying in general. Because the chat could be toxic. He's from Colombia.
What's going on?
What the?
You don't need to drive. Shut the door. Let's go. Shut the door.
Jesus. What the hell? Bro was straight up kidnapping her. Like right behind a cop car. What the fuck? He was straight up kidnapping her. I mean, not kidnapping her. She wanted to get out, and he refused to let her get out. He was holding on to her. It was right behind the police car. He's getting a ticket. This guy right behind he pulled up right behind the police car, and she was trying to jump out. And now he's just sitting there. He must be drunk or some shit. I'm gonna be honest with you. You know how I feel about drunk drivers. I am not a fan of drunk drivers, guys. I'll be honest with you. I'm also not a fan of a guy literally like fucking keeping a woman in a bear hug, preventing her from getting out of the car. She wanted to fuck out. She said that's her sponsor. That's what it sounded like she said. I don't know, man. This is a Saturday night. They're looking at them like, what the fuck is going on? Nobody knows what's going on. Is sponsor, is that sugar daddy? Is that what that means? Is this what sugar daddies drive these days? Guys, I don't even feel like getting involved with this stop. I heard it sounded like probation, so nothing I can do. Dude was holding her in the car. Is he a pimp? I don't know. Sponsor for AA. Oh, maybe he would. Damn. So what if she's like I'm gonna go get a drink, and he's like, no, you shouldn't get a drink. I'm not saying you still can't fucking drive her. You can't. You still can't hold her. You can't hold her. Yeah. All right. There's nothing I can do with this stop. It's a legit stop. It's a legit stop. I just want to know what the fuck is going on. I don't know what that means, sponsor. Be crazy if they go look for him. I mean, I don't know what to make of it. She said sponsor, it sounds like, I don't know. I hope everything works itself out. Yeah, she got away. It was the way he was holding her from trying to stop her from leaving the car, right in front of the cops. I was like, yeah, and the cop came over there and he's still holding her and pulling her back. I'm like, yo, you about to go to jail. I'll be honest with you. In a situation like that, I want to know what the fuck is going on, you know? I'll be honest, if the cops weren't here, I'd be like, it's hard to catch them these days because they see you coming a block away and they monitor all streams. If I come walking out Hollywood Boulevard, I start at the test center, they'll catch me there. There's no chance of me catching this place. Damn police stops distracted me from what I had originally come over here to fuck with earlier. What do you suppose they're waiting for? It looks like it's completed, right? Unless they're gonna redo the street, like right that side. I don't know what the hell they're waiting for. You know, these guys just gotta be control freaks. I was like, oh, is that a bus coming? This guy's me with a wig. I'll be honest with you, I think, they've been putting their really powerful cameras. I think they probably have like facial recognition and shit set up. Maybe do a search for Bluetooth search. I was looking at what the cops are doing over there. What is this? Why are you going so slow? Okay, what are you guys talking about? Yeah, they don't really see. Look, you're not allowed. Those things shut off on Hollywood Boulevard, so you can't. They don't work on Hollywood Boulevard. It's a dud zone, and I get it, man. You can't have scooters on Hollywood Boulevard. People would just be getting crushed. People would just be getting fucked up. They'd be laying around everywhere. I bet you I'm not going to see any more stops. Where's the best pizza? I mean, I'm vegan. The vegan pizza is not good, guys. Because I'm not gonna lie to you and be like, oh man, they have some vegan cheese that's just like regular cheese. They don't, guys. They don't. That's a sacrifice. Listen, they're getting better at it, but you don't get like the stringy mozzarella stuff. And I'm from New York and I grew up on pizza, so I know pizza. Trust me. You know how every New Yorker always says that too? I know pizza. New Yorkers are real fucking protective over pizza. Pizza from everywhere else sucks according to them. And it really does, kinda. It really does. Like even before I went vegan, California pizza absolutely sucked. I thought some of the better pizza was like from Whole Foods out here. I'm not lying, because it generally sucks. Now I had like pizza in Iowa with cheddar cheese on it, or like American cheese, which isn't, American cheese is not cheese, guys. I mean, yes, if you get some good quality, but like most of that shit, I'm talking about in the singles wrapped up in the plastic and stuff, that shit ain't cheese, guys. A silicone or whatever the fuck it is. It's a cheese product. Chicago has the best pizza. Chicago has good pizza. Because I'm like in New York, I like Sicilian pizza over regular pizza, the round pizza. I always got Sicilian. Because I'm a bread guy. And I was thinking, man, during COVID, this place there were so many people out in the street, Hollywood Boulevard, this area right here. There would be like just hundreds of people and nothing was open. Everything was closed, but they had nowhere to go, and people were just bored, so they'd come here and hang out, walk around. People sold shit on the street. They sold like at little vendors, little tables set up. And everybody had money because everybody was getting EDD and PPP. Yeah, Chicago pizza is good. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. I like Italian. I used to like Italian food. Italian beef. Oh, I see a stop. Italian beef. Their hot dogs with like that pickle and that green. And Garrett's popcorn was good too. That's all the other end of the boulevard. That seems like a nice little cheery place. Streets, why did you undermine a what? Undermine what? Fuck, I undermine. Let's see what these people are talking about. Who's going to annoy me? Audit dealt with Detective Rand today? For what? Detective Rand is just a pompous little fucking, literally look like Porky Pig. Right? I don't call cops pigs, but he literally looks like one. Singles is not really cheese. I don't know what the hell. Why did I undermine DOA? How did I undermine DOA? Fuck I do to undermine? Who did I undermine? Come at me with that bullshit. How did I undermine DOA? Daddy Dave, don't call cops pigs. How did I undermine DOA? What the fuck are you talking about? All right, we're gonna set this shit straight. I don't like you come at me like that. What the fuck is wrong with you? Good, how are you? You guys don't get robbed? You get robbed? Never? I don't know how. 2 o'clock in the morning. Take care. Be safe. What the fuck you talking about? What did I do? First off, I said what I said. It wasn't directed only at DOA. Was some of it directed at DOA? Yeah. When I was talking specifically about plants and shit, yes. Don't go around, unless you have actual fucking proof of it, don't say that. You gotta have proof, period. That goes for Aaron too. He made an accusation against DOA being on meth. You gotta prove it. No accusation. And DOA made an accusation that Aaron is an alcoholic. Undermined. Tell you exactly, let me tell you how I spent my day on Thursday. I got to the courthouse around 8:40, 8:45 in the morning. Solomon's mother, Mindy, were together having a meeting, and Danny's lawyer, and I believe that other lady there, something 420 something, I can't remember. She was there. I had a talk with Solomon about stuff. Solomon was called into court. Then I talked to Danny, and I met Danny's lawyer, and immediately I knew. I was like, man, what the? Like I said, I just looked at the way he dressed. I'm like, I hate to be superficial like that, but there is truth to it. He had a poorly fitted suit, and it was just really cheap. It was like, listen, you could tell he was a new lawyer. And his lawyer was paranoid. He was like, oh, I guess he was talking about they're going to use the Squirrel Squad against them. I'm like, how? That's why I was like, this lawyer sucks. Because this is not relevant. And if it's not relevant, it can't be used in court. Just because a lawyer's put that in their fucking complaint doesn't mean the judge is going to allow it. You say, judge, this isn't relevant, and they got to prove that it's relevant. Bro, I'm going to be back for you tomorrow for that. I got you, okay? Everything good? Yeah, I know. I got you, brother. I'm not going to let you down. I ain't going to let you down, brother. He's doing good. He's sleeping now. All right, brother. And fuck, I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, his lawyer. He was talking that. I'm thinking to myself, man, you don't know procedure of this. This is your first time in court. Like, none of that is relevant. All this stuff that they're trying to add in with Moxon and stuff, I keep telling everybody, Moxon is not a good lawyer. He's like Leah Safian. He's garbage. He doesn't know what and I gotta tell you something, the judge looks at that. A judge sees a case where the facts are so weak that they're just loading up with superficial bullshit. I saw that what they had in DOA's thing about 86 GOP and showing the super chat. I'm like, wait, so that's not even the real picture. They like superimposed it. And I'm thinking to myself, why are they adding this? They're not going to be able to argue this in court. What the hell does it have to do with a threat between Scott and that other dude? It has nothing to do with anything. They're just throwing in there. Honestly, I think they're throwing in there to try to scare people off from donating. Like, oh, you donate, you can end up in a case. Here we go. They just left that other stop. Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Hey, back up. Back up. You don't have to be that. You don't have to be that intrusive. You
For a
know,
U-turn.
he was in handcuffs for a U-turn.
Yeah, because he was on probation.
He's on probation. He is on probation.
Yeah.
All right, it's legit.
For a year.
Where are you? What are you doing over here? How did you find it?
I just drive around and I see all this happening.
What street do you ride down on your scooter?
Probably around the neighborhood over here.
Your scooter can go on Hollywood Boulevard, huh? It doesn't.
I don't have ride restrictions.
Yeah. I mean, over here, obviously Hollywood Boulevard's the main thing, but you just take that Selma, right? Back and forth Selma, looking, and then looking down the side streets right and left, and then every once in a while cut down Sunset, and that's how you'll find most of it. They do other stops on the other side, on Yucca, but not nearly as many over as on the south side.
I just filmed like 7 stops already today.
Why don't you go home and get some rest, man? I'm going home, man. Oh, stay here. You alright, brother? You alright, bro? What happened? They got you for a U-turn?
Only a U-turn.
You on probation, though? Or parole?
Yeah, I'm on a stupid ass probation shit.
So they get to search and do all that shit.
I gotta do this.
I know. They don't have to do that, but they do it. I know. Don't let it fuck up your night, though, man. Don't let it fuck up your night. They give you a ticket. Don't let it fuck up your night. Enjoy your Saturday, brother. All right, man. I love you too.
Take care. I like your head, by the way.
Solomon had his back. All right, Solomon. You hear that? He's thanking Solomon. See that? Good job, man. How do you feel? You feel good, right?
Yeah.
Little things like that, right? Makes him feel better. It makes him at ease.
Right.
You're filming, so the cops are going to act differently, right? And you
It's
did,
also for evidence as well. Just in case.
but
Last night there was a stop on Wilcox, and the person was a little bit erratic, and they put him in handcuffs.
it's going to happen.
Yeah.
But you know, you did it. You made him feel better, so you should feel good about yourself. I'm getting out of here, man. I want you to be safe. It can get crazy. Well, how long are you gonna be out here for?
No, we're
Please leave by 11. It gets crazy over here, you know.
I will.
See what I mean? Where is it at? Oh yeah, I don't trust anybody else.
Yeah, just in case somebody tries to mess around, I have a tracking link, so I can always track it.
Just don't leave it too far. Stay close to it. They will take that. I'm telling you, they'll take it and they'll bust it apart. And over here, I'm telling you for a fact, they 100% will. They'll bust it out. They'll take the battery and they'll use it to charge the cell phones and stuff. I'm telling you.
I have like some sort of thing that allows me.
Man, they'll crack that thing. Over here, they'll take a hammer and a screwdriver. Yeah, I know. Just be careful over here. Trust me. I mean, how many people at 16 years old are hearing grown men say thank you for having my back? You tell me. You tell me. Grown man. He's probably late 30s. Saying thank you to a. Say thank you to us. Fuck. Where the fuck did I let off? Let off at? Damn, you almost fucked me up. Where I let off? Yeah, that lawyer. And so the lawyer was talking about, he was making a bunch of weird arguments, right? And I was kind of looking at Danny like, comfortable with this? You can always get a 21-day extension. I mean, that is guaranteed by statute. You always get the person who's being served always can get at least one 21-day extension. I'm like, I didn't feel a certain way about it. But did I say Mindy was there? Mindy was definitely there. Hold on.
You better knock my phone out my hand doing all that
Where?
bumping and shit. Just now.
I'm sorry, brother. I didn't mean that. I didn't know that, man. I would never do that, man. I won't listen.
Crazy.
What's your name, bro?
Marquise.
William.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, brother. I didn't mean to do that.
You have a good one.
All right.
Appreciate you, man.
I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. He's kind of drunk. Anyway, yeah, Mindy was there too. Mindy was there. She was going to testify in Danny's case. And I was just, I'll be honest, I was uncomfortable with it. I was kind of complaining to Mindy. I'm like, because I don't want to tell Danny what to do. It's like, I was just talking about you. I was just talking about you. How are you?
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. Are you on your way? Hey.
I was just talking about.
Everyone,
Oh, come over here. Let me talk to you.
Sorry.
Are you busy?
No. I filled out, can you hear me?
Yeah.
I filled out this form for everybody to complain about Scientology's tax-exempt status. I filled it out for 6 of their entities. I did all the work for you. Go on my channel and download it and email it. It's super easy. I did it all for you. And that's it.
There you go.
Okay, now what do you want to say?
I was actually talking about Danny's case, how you were there, you were going to testify and help Danny out. You were a little nervous too, huh?
Like, can you tell? I was
Yeah. You were nervous. You were nervous.
Yeah, it was
What'd you think of his lawyer?
I don't
He was pretty incompetent, right?
You know, I'm not a lawyer.
I know. But I was kind of, I was pissed off about it.
Yeah. I felt like you needed to advocate for him in front of the 2 of the lawyers.
Well, his lawyer kept on trying to take him to the side and be like, we're going to go into here and go into here. He didn't want anybody. Lawyer didn't want anybody in the courtroom. I had to go. I was like, fuck that. I went in there. I was like, but
A couple of times he wouldn't even let me come near, and I'm the witness.
it's one of those things where I could only do but so much because I don't want to make it seem like I'm trying to tell Danny what to do.
He needed you, and he wanted you there. That's why, like, they both looked at me like, help, and that's
Yeah.
why I ran to you. And you're like, he should this and that. And I'm like,
The first thing I said was he needs a 21-day extension. Get rid of this fucking lawyer. It's like, this guy is not it, you know. But at the same time, it's like I cannot tell him what to do.
no,
I can kind of.
he wanted your advocacy.
Yeah.
He wanted that. That's why I ran over to you and I like gave you this like look of please.
You just gotta say it. You gotta say please.
I did say please.
Okay. Yeah, I went over there and talked to him and stuff, and that's why I said. And then his lawyer said, okay, we can get a deal where they both have to stay away from each other like 15 feet. And I'm like,
100 yards.
that's what originally he said. He said this is what he said.
They were trying to make it work just across the street.
No. So he said the best case scenario is that Danny would have to stay 15 feet. I'm like, so that guy's just going to violate that. And he's like, no, that other guy wouldn't be able to approach either. And so that's the deal. When he said, okay, we're going to, that was the deal they're offering. I'm like, I don't know about that. And that's when you said, Danny said they came back with a deal of 100 yards.
So before you
That's
got
just
there-
pleading guilty.
Before you got there,
Yeah.
they were trying to make that. He's like, okay, this is what they want. If you
Fuck what they want.
Yeah, if this will follow you for every apartment
What?
application, job application. But they're willing to do this. That's how they came in. They're willing to make this agreement.
Hell
All
no.
you have to do is this and that.
Nah, fuck
and then
that.
and then I came in and I was like, but is that negotiable? Like, what if Danny's there first? They're gonna post that guy and have that be
Yeah.
his job. He'll always.
He's going to be a permanent gardener out front.
And he's like, well, we can negotiate. I was like,
There's-
so if he's there first, then.
See, on these things with my lawyer already knows. I said I never negotiate nothing. Nothing. Francois Costa, she got nothing. The other certain person I can't talk about, nothing. There's no. They both came with deals. Nothing. They get nothing. But I can't make somebody, I was,
They want it. You're
I
not
know.
gonna be making. They want it.
I know. I offered my advice. I was like 21-day extension.
I want to say, please, that when you're free, I want you to look at that video.
Which one?
The one at work.
Hold on. I'll stop. Anyway, where the fuck was I at? Oh yeah, we were talking about. I guess I'm learning now that I guess she was saying that they wanted more guidance. I was offering my. I'll be honest with you, I was like, I thought I was pretty. I was pissed, and I was like looking at Danny like, nah, man, fuck this guy. And his lawyer was looking at me. Honestly, his lawyer was looking at me kind of scared. His lawyer was just fucking pathetic. Just pathetic. Anyway, they went into a conference room somewhere to negotiate. And I was like, negotiate? And he was really trying to, I think Danny was considering a deal until they came back and they said 100 yards. It's like, what the fuck? I was like, this is all bullshit. Then at like, I guess 11 o'clock-ish, after Solomon's case was over, we were trying to find Danny where they were at. Found out they were in the second floor. They were in front of a judge I'm familiar with, and they were getting a delay. He was getting a delay. Oh, it was right before he went into the courtroom. He said that he's like, "Fuck this! I'm getting a 21-day delay. I'm gonna change lawyers." Anyway, so that happened. Then afterwards, after court was over, I asked Danny. I said, "What are you gonna do?" And he said he's changing lawyers. I believe he said he wanted to go with my lawyer. Then I think a little later on, I think I got a phone call as I was leaving. I don't know if he texted or he called, and Danny said that I guess somebody from the firm called and said that they were going to have, like, they were unhappy about the lawyer, how he handled it, and they were going to have a partner take the case. And I was like, so are you going to go with the partner? Do you want to go with my lawyer? I'm not sure if it was quite sure at that moment. And so I was like, all right. And I think I asked him, you know, if you change lawyers, I know my thing, it was just loud over there. I was like, if you change lawyers, is 86 GOP going to pay for it? And I think he said he didn't know. And I just knew that we had to get ahead of this shit, right? So when I got into my car leaving, I wanted to know if 86 GOP was going to pay for it or not. Change of lawyers to my lawyer. And yeah, that's when I called. No, I texted Aaron. He called me, gave him a rundown of what happened, wanted to know if 86 GOP was going to pay for this or not. So I didn't really ask for 86 GOP. I just want to know where we're at. Because if not, then I want to get a GoFundMe together and get this shit going. Figure out something, figure out a plan, right? Because it's not, listen, man, it's not good when you have this shit hanging over you, right? You have this restraining order. So for the last month, Danny's been dealing with the stress of that. And, you know, I know how my lawyer is, right? From day one, she's just like, okay, I need all the information. I need you to lay everything out, explain everything to me. She wants every fucking detail. She's just way ahead. I'd be looking at the phone call somewhere. I'm like, man, am I going to answer it? Jesus. You know, that type of thing. She's just... Whereas Danny's lawyer didn't call him until like 2 or 3 days before the court case and was totally unprepared. And so, you know, that's not a good place to be in. With my case, I'll be honest with you, I didn't even know I had a court date last Tuesday with Francois's thing until like a few days beforehand. I didn't even know. Like, she takes over and just completely handles everything. And that's a good place. Come on, man, don't hit me. And that's a good place to be in because you want to feel like somebody's. No worries, man. No worries. You take care. You know, this is an awful situation to go through where you just, and then you find out you see this guy is just completely fucking incompetent. What happened next? What did I tell Aaron? The fuck? What did I say? Oh, yeah, no, and I also said to Aaron that I didn't, that, yeah, Danny had called me and said that they had offered to have a partner take the case. I know how I felt. I was like, man, it's too late. You already fucked up once. You dropped the ball. And now you want to replace him with a partner? You should have did it the first time. Listen, I didn't like the whole idea of this lawyer. I explained this before. When it comes to a civil harassment case, the fact that you're going up against the Scientology doesn't mean that you need a lawyer with special insight into Scientology. It's not important. I'm telling you, 90% of the shit they want to admit as evidence, the judge is not going to allow in as evidence because it doesn't matter. What's important is not knowing about Scientology. It's knowing about the procedures and having and understanding individual judges in, what's essentially family court. You need to navigate that shit really well. My lawyer spent her career in family court dealing with very high-end clients, very millionaires and stuff. But it takes a special type of person to do that, right? Because generally she was defending the women who didn't have the money. It was the husbands that had the money. Sometimes the husband would be abusing the kids, and that's the type of shit you're going up against. It's nasty. That's nasty stuff. But it's important to know the procedures when it comes to civil harassment. Not that you understand Scientology. It has no bearing. I gotta say this again, man. Scientology, this Moxon guy is not a good lawyer. He's not. He's Leah Safian. He's a clown. And like I said, when you're just submitting a bunch of evidence that's irrelevant, that actually just annoys the judge. That tells the judge, oh man, I don't have shit. But that's all he does. That's all they do. They're not good. Everybody's talking about, DOA can go up against Ken Moxon and win. He would. He will. On his own. And outwit him. This guy is nothing special. He's just a hardcore Scientologist with a law license. He's goofy. People are like, oh man, it's Ken Moxon. It was like an Angry Gay Pope was talking about that shit. Oh, you need the unique skills of going up. Shut up. You got a restraining order right now. I don't have to take your advice. You went up and don't give me advice. That's another guy. Don't give me advice about how to protest. You were going inside their buildings, kicking over tables, kicking the windows at the test center. You want to tell me about some shit. Like I said, that's why your ass is restrained. This motherfucker had nerve to talk a bunch of shit. Go fuck yourself. Saying that Chris deserved to have his tooth knocked out. You're a fucking special piece of shit. Lying and saying Jessica's a porn star. Fuck that guy. As you're begging Jessica for $2,400. Stop asking for money. Anyway, what else did I tell Aaron? I can't think of anything else. And then I did my live the other day, where I said, and again, this doesn't go just for DOA; it goes for everybody. That's why I would listen. If it was just to be for DOA, I would have said it right to DOA. And you know what? I don't think DOA would have a problem with that. But it was more than just DOA. It's a general paranoia of everybody, and this has been going on for a long time. It's been going on since the test center. Listen, we've actually had a situation where they sent plants into the crowd with their little iPhone 2s just being out there just filming us. You know what I said to do? I explained that it's kind of a ridiculous look for a religion to do it. And I said, just leave them alone, let them film. Told them to enjoy the show. Then over there at La Poubelle, I don't know if people notice this or know about this, but you know my guy Eric Levay? You guys know Eric. If Eric's in the chat, he knows what happens. Some people are coming over there accusing him of being a plant. Eric. And it was harmful. I'm gonna tell you why. I'll give you a little insight. So Eric is, he's a journalist and he's written articles in Rolling Stone, right? And when that one article came out in Rolling Stone about Sebastian's vest, Eric was considering pitching a story about Scientology to Rolling Stone too. But if Eric had pitched it and gotten that out, it would have been a way different story. It wouldn't have been a little fangirl article about Sebastian and her little crush, and more about exactly what we were doing. So when he's there at a protest and people are coming up to him saying he's a plant, it's not helpful when we're trying to get our story out. Additionally, like he said, he doesn't live far from La Poubelle. That's his neighborhood. You don't need somebody coming into your neighborhood doing that. So my whole thing is, if you're gonna call somebody a plant, you gotta come with receipts, period. You gotta come with receipts. Stop throwing it around like everybody's a plant. And again, this isn't just toward DOA, but it especially has been lately, right? And I had, other criticisms. And I stand by those criticisms. At the same time, I'm gonna tell you right now, and this is facts, I see DOA, and people can tell me about from protests that he's been in the past and stuff. I don't give a fuck about all that. I know that motherfucker has been a real dude who has had my back. When I was at UCLA, 7 o'clock in the morning, he's pulling up with his van, sputtering along at 7 o'clock, out there raising hell. Raising hell. And when Cam was getting attacked, he came right to his defense. When my nose was broken that night, if he was out there, he'd be pinning that dude down rather than be like Tao with a camera in my face. And because of that, that's what I'm saying. This isn't a cancel DOA thing. It's not with me. But we do need to correct some shit. When you make accusations, it gotta be, and this goes for everybody. This is not, and I'm telling you, this is not directed just toward DOA. It's a problem that's been going on for months. And we're acting like I haven't said this before. I've been saying this for months too. There are very few people I'll take a bullet for. I'll take a bullet for DOA because like I said, man, he's been there. Now, it seems like my guy is going through some shit lately. And that, to me, that needs to be corrected. And you know how I feel about things, I'm not for throwing anybody away, period. But these are legitimate criticisms too. Now, I'll also say another thing, right, about the encampment. Defense of DOA. First off, I don't have the criticism of Pinche Becky the way he does. I actually like the lady. At the same time, when you're responsible for this encampment, and I'm gonna tell you right now, the encampment was impressive. I've seen a lot of, like I said, these pop-up, they call them power-ups and stuff, where they'll feed the homeless and charge their phones and stuff like that. But it's like for 2 hours once a week. Whereas this was 24 hours. And listen, when you're in charge of something like that, you're saying to yourself, it sounds good to say, oh, you don't need rules. Actually, you do. Otherwise, shit will get out of control and you get protective. And when there is, now I don't know if it's been proven that she's giving out needles. And I'm all for harm reduction and all that. Like, I think that's saint stuff. You're saving lives. But then again, remember, this is also a PR thing. So if you have an encampment and somebody's passing out needles, it's a look to it. Now, I don't know if that is true or not. I don't know if it's true or not. I did like the fact that she was handing out fentanyl test strips. I did. I got some from her. I'm like, I know these will be, people will use this shit. So yes, I mean, it is a lot of drama lately. You gotta get away. Everybody got enough of the drama. I think Aaron makes legitimate criticisms. Except that accusation against the meth thing, like, you know, you need receipts for that. You don't make that accusation. That shit hurts. And, you know, listen, he did make an accusation that you're alcoholic too, so it's like, that's absolutely wrong too. But, you know, we all know a meth accusation hits a little harder. And, you know, listen, you know, I don't feel like getting into all this shit, man. I'm just like, man, figure this shit out. But I'm just saying, again, I've been saying this for so long. Like, if it hurts to be accused of being a plant if you're not a plant. I was just talking to Mindy. She went through all that too. From the very beginning, I was talking to her. She said that I even said I called her a plant. I told her I don't believe that because I felt like I defended her from the very beginning. But she said, no, I was walking up the first night and you said, hey, Scientologist or whatever. I don't remember it like that. Maybe it's true. I said I think I was joking because I felt like I was defending her from the beginning. But I feel like Aaron should leave you out of it. No, it's all fair. Let's just fix this shit. You know, let's address everything. Let's just address everything. Let's just get it out there. I definitely called her a plant for a day. Oh my God. All right, then it must be true. It must be true. Mindy is definitely a plant now. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding, Mindy. I'm kidding. Yeah, she shouldn't be pulling out a pipe. That's not a good look, pulling out a pipe at an encampment when, again, it's all a PR thing. I know it's good intentions, but at the same time, it's just, you know, you're at an encampment where you know that, you know, they raid it and cops come and they find the stuff in the tent and it's just going to, you know how it's going to be spun. So I get that, man. I get how you could seem like you're a tyrant when you're running it. I think also when DOA got, and this is just me guessing, when he got that restraining order, definitely a strategic restraining order, he kind of felt like this shit is going to fall apart without me because nobody's going to take it as serious as I do. I get that. I definitely understand that, and it's stressful. But man, you know, yeah. Oh, also, like I said, the chat, man. Listen, I'm so sick of the fucking chat. Honestly, chat stirs up so much damn shit. That's why, you know me, I don't read the comments. You guys are probably like, he's such a fucking asshole. He blocks me from it. Good. I don't care. I could care less. Don't give a shit. Chat just stirs up. Chat wants drama, so why give it to him? Anything you read in there. Now, I say that I don't feel that way in my chat. I got enough people blocked that they know. I like, you know, I have people like my mods who I love. When I need some information, they're gonna find it for me in 2 seconds. They'll run it through facial recognition, all that shit. And Charles Patrick, who's always there, it's like he's like, you know, having a partner. He knows his shit. He knows Hollywood, you know. The women did hold it down during encampment. Yeah, I know Leah would. Leah always have a smile on her face. You know, and I have, and I don't know Leah's friend, the other lady. Do I think 86 deserves to be charged for his threats? From what I understand, his threats come from what. How did DOA repeat it, or was it posted in chat? Because if it was repeated, how do you? You can only charge him if DOA was going to testify in court that that's what he said. I don't picture DOA being a guy who's going to take the stand to try to get somebody convicted for that. It was on the chat. He said he was going to kill him. Was it? Oh, it was a comment in chat? Shit. If you put as a comment in chat, I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. Because, man, they could figure. If it's a comment he put in chat and shit, then he shouldn't say some shit like that. It's dumb shit to say. Don't sit there and say you're going to kill somebody in chat. You don't post that shit on the internet. It's a really stupid thing to do. So dumb. No, you just don't say shit like that. That's a dumb thing to say. Was Danny able to get your lawyer for a case? Yeah, I talked to my lawyer last night, and she said she will take Danny's case. Because, you know, I can't just, like, force stuff on her. I can't just say, hey, I don't know what her schedule is. So it's, like, one of those things you have to ask, and she said, yeah. The burn down was in chat? Do I feel Aaron is using me? No, I don't. Everything I said what I said. I stand by it. Anybody can use what I say. I always say, if I post my videos and shit, use them. I said what I said. But was it a private call or was it a chat? If it's a private call, then it's and first off, for those chats to be used as evidence, it would have to be, what's the word? Not validated. Like, anytime you have any evidence, like, it has to be validated. You have to have somebody come onto the stand and say, yes, that's what happened. And so the only person who could validate it would be DOA. And again, I don't see him doing that. If it's just relaying a private call, then you know. All that evidence and shit, all those super chats, that's never going to be allowed in as evidence. It will never be allowed in. They don't have a case. Just because they've submitted it doesn't mean it's relevant. They submit a bunch of shit. Just random shit. And that hurts your case because a judge will see right through it. They'll be like, this is all ridiculous. And all you have to say is, judge, this is not relevant, and it won't be allowed in. So all you have to do is challenge it. You have an evidentiary hearing, and you decide on what, the judge will decide what's relevant and what's not. It's not relevant. All that shit, all that super chat stuff, all that conversation will never make it into court. The only thing that's really going to matter, all this talk of, Squirrel Squad and this and that and group, never going to make it into court. Never. And keep in mind, what they're using right there is just like paranoia that people talk about in chat and other things. Using chat is the same as using rap lyrics. Yeah. Working on a case right now with somebody who is the first person charged for their lyrics. Oh no, for the book that he wrote. Yeah, all that shit, everything they're submitting is honestly meant to affect y'all, for you guys to see it and be like, oh no, if I give a super chat, they're gonna use it against me, or they're gonna try it, whatever. They just listen to the chats and stuff, watching the chats, watching the lives, and they're like, okay, yeah, this is what they're talking about, so let's add that in there. Again, all that super chat shit, that shit is all that comments and all that stuff, the 86 GOP comments, none of that is making it into court. None of it. None of it. You challenge it. Daddy Day said, thanks, Jen. And I don't know what the hell. He never says anything nice about anybody. William, I don't know if the protesters realize that Scientology is getting exactly what they want. They have protesters arguing with each other, and it's taken away from the protest. Listen, you're right to an extent, but there's not a whole lot to protest. There's just not a whole lot to protest. I mean, yes, there are locations to protest, but these motherfuckers need to recruit. They need to bring in new money. How are they doing that right now? They try. It seems like in the last week, because they were up at Runyon Canyon, they were seen there, and that's when Chris caught them over down there in Union, and 2 days before that, they were over at Venice Beach. They're trying to get back out there. They know their current path is unsustainable, so they have to find a way. And yes, the arguing is going on because people don't really have much to protest. But again, I've been saying from the beginning, the arguing was expected. It comes with protests especially when you've been effective. It's been effective. They've been shut down. The recruiting efforts are just fucking shut down. And so people are left just bickering. And like I said, the chat wants drama. So start looking at the chat too much. Start listening to what the fuck they have to say with the drama and shit, man. And just... That's why I was like, man, I got other things to work on. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to just stand... I just can't just stand around and just bicker. I got other shit to do. So, I mean... But these are cycles, and these are phases that every protest goes through. They're hoping people will go away permanently. They're never going away permanently. The minute they step foot out on Hollywood Boulevard, there are going to be cameras in these people's faces. There's no winning this. It doesn't even matter if it's any of the people who are protesting now. It could be they could just go out there and the tourists will see them out there in a fucking corset and they'll be like, start filming. Like, oh, I remember these guys. No, it's just, man, listen, they're fucked. Streets watched Aaron's video and he acted like you begged him for money. I begged who? I didn't beg anybody for money. What the fuck? Have I ever asked anybody for money? In all my years of protesting, has anybody ever seen me ask for money? Not for me, for other people maybe. GoFundMes and stuff. I never ask anybody for money. Solomon has a good one now. What is Solomon doing? Oh, fuck. Oh, man. Let me see where he's at. He is on, that looks like Vine. Am I right? Fuck, a lot of people lined up. They got the sergeants out there. Hold on. That's too far away, guys. I would run over there, but it's too far. It's on the other side of Hollywood. I begged him to call H6JOP for the money. No, I need to know what he was planning on doing. Is he providing or not? If not, then we have to set up a GoFundMe. I borrowed $2 from you, Astral Flex. Aaron met 86 GOP 14 months ago and has been honest about it. Oh, I know. It is, man, listen. I mean, again, guys, I think my video stands for itself. People talking about I sold anybody. I ain't telling anybody out. I tell the truth. My God. No, I'm not paying for your rent this month. Stop asking. Who are you talking about, Jessica? I'm not starting OnlyFans. Then I'll be called a porn star. I don't really comment much, but all Aaron said is that you called him and asked if GOP is going to pay for the lawyer. He did not say you begged. That's exactly what I did. I called. I need to know what the hell is going to go on, right? I mean, because my thing is, if the dude's going to pay for the lawyer, then cool. If not, it's time to get a GoFundMe together, because I know it's going to take some time to get it together, and then it takes time to pull the money out. The process of actually getting the money, it'll probably take Danny a week to get it. It's like I just wanted some clarity on what the hell was going to happen next. And you know who needed clarity on what was going to happen next? Danny and Leah. So I was just wanting to get ahead of the game. Is he going to pay for it or is he not? At one point he was. Now, and then from my understanding, my lawyer charges $10,000. What can I say? I mean, that's not a lot. As far if you're gonna get a really good lawyer, especially they're gonna handle slaps and all that. And people say, oh, that lawyers are just gonna get the money back in the end. That's not guaranteed. Like, you think Francois is just gonna hand over $40,000-$50,000? She doesn't have it. And so it's gonna take debt collection, and it may take some sort of payment plan. the payments might not start for a fucking year. So this shit, you know, and it, you know, I can't get my lawyer to work for free every time. You know, this is a friend of my lawyer is also a friend of mine, right? And we've had a really good relationship because he handles a lot of my other shit. But you know, I got her to take one for free. I can't keep on expecting her to work for free, especially she puts serious work into it. So that's fair. I'm not knocking her because she charges a $10,000 retainer. It's not a lot for a good lawyer. This other guy charged $6,000, and what'd you get? The cheap suit guy who couldn't do shit right. This person says, Aaron made it sound like you were begging 86 to pay. Not cool. I haven't heard it. I'll listen to it later, I guess. Listen. Imagine Will with the OF. Can you imagine how many subs he'll get? None. Because I'm a hot mess right now. Your lawyer costs $600 an hour. Yeah, my lawyer charges, okay, so my main lawyer, Dorothy, charges $650 per hour. My other lawyer, Matt, charges $900 per hour. And man, listen. I mean, I get a deal, obviously, and some flexibility, but yes, that's expensive. But man, fuck, they win. I want to win. I don't want to lose. I don't want to lose, guys. So I could get cheap suit guy for $6,000, and this guy trying to talk me into a fucking deal. Please, fuck. See, what happens is, I'll be honest with you. Another thing is, most lawyers do try to always find a way to try to talk you into a deal because they don't want to lose. Not losing is more important than winning. Me, like my lawyer and I have an understanding. Like I don't fucking negotiate shit when I'm right. I know how to walk the line. I'm not going to cross the line and give him a reason to get a legitimate restraining order. I don't fucking settle nothing. Not even consider. I don't even want him to think that I might be in negotiation. That's just like, I don't want that. I don't want you ever to think that. And another thing she allows me to do is she allows me to talk. I've had lawyers in the past to be like, oh, you got this case going on, so you can't, just don't go out there and speak about anything. Don't cop watch for the next 6 months. Man, fuck that. I'm going to talk about, nobody has I need to explain my case. I have no problem explaining my case. And you want to know something? I win these things. Listen, I want the best lawyers, man. I don't care. I've spent a lot of money just in lawyer fees over the years. It's better than being hamstrung because of some fucking bullshit. Chat is straight line right now. Block anybody who lies. Fuck that shit. Charles Patrick said, $10,000 is standard retainer for most attorneys to get started. Fees usually pass $30,000 by the time motions and summary judgments and dismiss are heard, and that's when discovery starts. Exactly. Again, the reason why La Poubelle is going to have to pay $30,000, $40,000 for my lawyer for my case is because that's what the fuck she charges between the two lawyers. Please. $10,000. I mean, I can't, like I said, can't just expect my lawyer to just work for free. That's just not fair to her. That's not fair. I would never do that. Also, having good lawyers just kind of helps prevent you from other bullshit. The cops know that your fucking lawyers are going to be a pit bull and stuff. They think twice about charging you. You know, my lawyer, when I got arrested, Scott called her, let her know I was arrested. She called around, and she's the one who got the information. She found out where I was at, and then she contacted the press, and the press then said, this is where they're at. Like, it's a good lawyer, right? They're doing all that other shit. She doesn't get paid for that, but she's doing that. Yeah, she got family feet, man. Put her kids through fucking Ivy League schools. They're lawyers too. You think I'm overpaying? Then you don't know the fucking average price. $6,000 got you that asshole. You want a fucking good lawyer. You want an anti-slap. So not only do you want them to handle like 6 fucking hearings, then the anti-slap motion, if that doesn't go through, 3 fucking days of trial, 4 fucking days of trial, and you think $10,000 is too much? Then you guys are used to working with some fucking lawyer that has a storefront somewhere in some fucking piece of shit building. The hell are you guys talking about? No, I'm sorry. $10,000 is fucking a cheap. Again, let me explain this again. La Poubelle is going to have to pay my lawyer $30,000, $40,000. Going to have to do the same thing for fucking DOA. Why? Because that's their billing charges. The fuck are you guys talking about? You guys want some fucking LegalZoom. Why don't you just get LegalZoom? You're going to have fucking some software show up in court for you. Aaron pulled a chicken bait move, making it seem like you were going to leave the stream being alive with him today, only to play clips from you before the court dates. Not the clips that was that played before the court? No, I posted that after the court. Yeah, $10,000 is nothing. What the hell? Legal, please. Pay $6,000 and get a 3-year restraining order like someone we know. I know. I'm not trying to lose my fucking case yet. $10,000 is not a lot, guys. It's unfair because a lot of people don't have $10,000, right? A lot of people can't just put together a GoFundMe and be like, "Hey, I need help." Like, it's not easy. I get it. It's unfair. You don't have to explain to me how unfair the legal system is when it comes to representation. Man, people pay hundreds of thousands of dollars for the cases. Proof 911 says she's a legal secretary in the 80s in Washington, D.C. suburbs. $250 to $350 an hour is what they charged 40 years ago with a $5,000 retainer. Exactly. That was 40 years ago. Oh, God. Let me get rid of this person. Like I said, I don't need to fucking listen to some asshole in the chat talking about what the fuck I need to do, other things, and give me advice and tell me how I betrayed anybody. I didn't betray anybody. I call that like it is. Don't call people plants like that. Come with receipts. Yeah. That's why I beat the chat up. And I'm so tired of hearing about half this shit. Streets, is there any activity anymore at Hollywood Test Center? No, I mean, listen, they do call-ins, right? So people, like, I guess they call and reach out to and say, hey, come on in, and you can walk in the front door and they can recruit you. But that shit is so few and far between. I mean, if you want, people can actually stand out in front of there and they'll catch people walking out. I caught some people, I wasn't filming, I was walking past the other day, and the guy was coming outside and he saw me, went right back in. You guys can go stand in front of the test center. I'm telling you, it will stop some stuff because some people do go in there every now and then. Coast Guard has heard an accident. You went to the Hell's Angels barbecue. It was cool. Remember, Daddy Dave said he was going to threaten to send the fucking Hell's Angels after me because he said that, because I said that, I said I was engaged to Jessica or something like that. Streets rumor has it Newsom might run for president. Man, Joe Biden was not looking good the other night. Let's go to bed. I'm drinking a Red Bull, so I can't go to bed right yet. Miguel said the test center is still working inside, but it's not open publicly like back then, so you hardly see anything going on. Basically a dead place. Yeah, I mean, I saw Twilla inside yesterday, or maybe 2 days ago. Let me see if I pull up that video. Caught Twilla inside. Twilla and Jesse. Where is it? I don't care. Biden. You gonna moon your way to Canada? Have I met Dodge? Yeah, I met Dodge. Dodge and his dog. His dog was wearing a bow tie. I mean, not a bow tie, a tie the other day. Anybody have any other questions about this shit? This drama? I don't want to deal with drama. Can you hear me say Twilla girl? I gotta be in the mood. I gotta see her. It's hard for me to just do it off. On the Metro Police Department? Which Metro? Which one? Like the LAPD Metro? Or the Metro Police? Or... because it's kind of different. Someone asked if Danny's case can be tried as an anti-slap. So that would be interesting. Initially, I said yes, right? And then it's hard to say. It's like an easy win. It's easy win. Yeah, I mean, it seems like it because it's strategic lawsuit against public participation. They're trying to get him to stop participating. I don't, slap is complicated shit, man. You know what I'm saying? So I need to see what their rationale is. I would think so, though, but I just don't want to promise anything until the lawyers actually look at it. And just because you don't have to actually win a slap to recover fees. You can get fees recovered regardless. But my thing is Scooter Guy, what kind of fees can you recover from him? You know what I'm saying? Scooter Guy doesn't have it. He can make $47 a week. He doesn't have any funds to recover. So, when you do go for fees, it's just debt, and you're never going to see that money. The Metro Transit Police Department being created, I didn't even know about that. I'll be honest with you. Repo the scooter. Nah, ideally what you do is you get his contract for his billion-year contract, and then you make him work off his debt. I'll be honest with you, I don't know what 128.7 section is. Scooter guy has a Mercedes? Does he really? Are you joking? Am I that gullible? I'm gonna fall for that? Let me see what Solomon's doing. They're just being detained. Are they being arrested or being detained? Should I fucking go over there? Jesus Christ. DOA saying he's thinking about doing anti-slap. DOA's cases, man, DOA's case is honestly, I don't understand DOA's case. I just know that people told me it's super ridiculous and that he's actually the victim in the case. I never saw the video of the incident, so I have no idea. I'm going by repeating what I hear there. I should go. You guys gonna do a pocket time for a second? Because I gotta go take a piss. And then I'm gonna go to that police stop. It's kind of cold out here. I should probably put on some sweatpants because these shorts aren't gonna cut it. But we'll see. Pocket time. Come on, man. What the fuck is taking? All right, Kiana doing me dirty. Let me know what's up with Solomon. Stop. I mean, like a vegan candy bar type thing. They're good. The apartment behind me finally took down their Christmas tree. I went vegan because I got bullied into it by one of my ex-employees. not even joking either. So my mom like got me on. And no, it just made sense to me while she was doing it. She used to kind of just hound me on it nonstop. But my thing is, I never really cared for meat. I never cared for like steak and stuff. I'd rather eat just rice. Or pizza. Like I said, that's not the same. Listen, man, you have some vegans that be like, there's some pizza that's just like real pizza. They're lying to you. They're lying. I promise you. They're lying. They're lying to themselves. They might actually think that. They're lying to themselves. Look, it's stuff that's good. It's good. It's not like the real pizza. And don't even get me started about that diet stuff. You ever had diet cheese? Their pizza is disgusting. It's like their cheese has a consistency of spackle. Just this wet stuff. It's wet globs. You know, I'll tell you straight. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm a vegan. You know, you never see me here trying to talk people into being vegan or being self-righteous about it. I do understand a lot of vegans are that way. I guarantee that's a cop car. Vegemite? I never had that. That's that Australian stuff, right? And they just eat it on like toast. I don't know what it tastes like. It could be delicious, but it's like eating on toast. That's just. That doesn't sound fun. It tastes great on toast. All right, all right. You start getting older, shit like that just annoys you when you hear these people honking. I mean, they had a legit reason to honk, but motherfucker wasn't going, but you start using words like racket. What's with all that racket? Nobody under 50 would ever say that. You know, that's some real get off my lawn shit. Come on, don't do it. Look at it, of course. Of course. Of course. Too late. Yeah, how many fucking cops do they have out here? Hey, don't tell them I'm here.
Or you don't have insurance?
I guess that was the car. He didn't need to take his ass home. I'm taking my ass home. What time is it? Awesome. 11:30. It's Hollywood.
I think Dark Knight is the best. They left already. They told the guy's car.
They towed their car? For what?
They said that somebody had a felony warrant. Proves that nobody had a warrant, so they got a ticket. Like either if you sign it or you're going to jail. Pretty much.
So they thought he had a felony warrant, but he didn't have a felony warrant.
Yeah.
Why did they think he had a felony warrant?
I hear it was felony warrant. Some of them had a felony warrant. They had to say, "Put your hands up and go to the wall."
You heard it over the radio, or you heard the cop say that?
Cops say, "Put your hands up, go to the
No,
wall."
no. Who said felony warrant? Over the radio or over the?
One of them said they had a felony warrant.
Oh, somebody in the car said that they admitted that.
Yeah, I asked. One of them had a felony warrant.
All right. Well, then that's just gonna happen. Felony warrant's gonna be a felony stop, babe.
That's why they had like 6 cops.
How many people in the car?
4.
They're gonna have probably 8 cops.
9.
Yeah, they're gonna have two for each person.
Yeah.
Were they mad? Were the guys in the car mad or no? Yeah, they
They're
know.
mad at the cops.
Huh?
They're mad at the cops.
For what?
They told their car, they just stole the car.
What did they tow the car for?
I don't know, probably fake plates or something like that.
Did they had plates on the car?
It looked like it was fake plates. Yeah.
So they probably didn't have a good registration.
Probably.
Wait, when you say fake plates, what did it look like?
Paper. Like paper, like nothing. That's what I saw.
Yeah, that's. Go home. You going home now, right?
Of course.
And then don't say of course. No, you're gonna go that way. Which way you headed? You sure? Are you listening to the radio?
I don't listen to the radio. I control the area, and then you know how something always happens. Control the area.
I know. You see what I mean by I don't listen to the radio, right? You don't need to.
I don't need it either. And plus, it would sound stupid because they'll think they go a cop. Plain clothes officer, which we don't need.
Were they mad at you for filming, or they were cool with it?
They were cool. They didn't say anything about it.
Go home
I will.
now. Text me when you get home.
Alright.
I know he's not going home. No, I don't believe him. There's nothing I can do. What can I do? I know people be like, "Oh, he's 16 years old." You trying to tell me when you were 16 years old you weren't out late at night and shit? I mean, I wasn't though. I was never that type. I was never a night person. I'm a day person. I became a night person during COVID. The only thing I want him to do is step back a little bit, a couple of feet. Again, you have the right to film the cops as long as you aren't interfering. And he stays far enough back, but I try to get him to take. So what I'll do is I'll do another thing, like cops come in, so they don't see me. I'll kind of stand behind poles and stuff. I'm looking for a reason. That's a black cop. I'm trying to find a reason to write his ass up. Only because he's new, and he was there when they arrested the DOA that day, and I wanted to make each one of those cops pay. For at La Poubelle. No, I know he's not going home. Hey, listen, like I said, tonight Solomon's a grown man said thank you for being there and having his back. You know how good that makes him feel? Like people would be like, "Oh, what do you like?" It's actually my favorite part of cop watching is when people are afterwards like, "Thank you, God bless you," save their car from getting towed, something like that. That's fulfilling. Cops used to always be like, "You do this for money." I'm posting on Twitter. How the hell do you make money off of that? Especially back then. I mean, now you can make money, but you don't make a whole lot. Everybody knows I post, especially my film the police stuff. I post very little on here. If I wanted to, I could put out 2 videos a day, long, 20-minute videos a day. I have so many incidents, so many fucked up incidents. I'm telling you, I could put out every day. They already know I'm back here. It's too late. I was hoping to catch somebody at the front desk. Yeah, Solomon's learning a lot about life right now. He's learning a lot.
Skönt om ena grabben och tog han in i bilen död och planterade honom. Där var han fullt liksom atlet som var...
He's actually going home. Hey, so anybody got any more questions about this stuff? Talking about how I sold the DOA out. You want me to sue?
Ja, för att ha det.
We all good? No, I mean, but people keep saying, you feel that Aaron used me? No, what he said was legit, except for that meth comment. That's sounds to me like he was sent some Himalayan salt. I know that's a thing. I don't know. That's what it sounds like to me. Sound like some salt. That's the first thing that popped into my head. It's like, oh, that's some. I never understood the use for it. I know there's an Indian place I'd go to, they would light it up and stuff, and people are into it, and I have no idea the meaning of it. But I know it's a thing. So that's the first thing that came to my head. And I'm not thinking that somebody's gonna mail like 2 kilos of meth. Like, who's just gonna sit there and, I don't know how much that costs, but it sounds like probably a lot of money. Nobody's gonna throw that in the mail. Everybody's happy. Everybody's happy. Everybody. Everybody was real happy right there. I just want everybody to chill the fuck out. And this is not just talking about the DOA. I'm talking about everybody and all the. And really, I'm talking about the fucking chat. You guys are so annoying. Like I said, I have no problem abusing the chat. I mean, at one time, somebody gave me a $20 super chat and said, I think you should talk to the robots less. I fucking deleted that shit. Fuck you and your chat. Tell me what to do. Let me buy me off. I'm supposed to just listen to you now. I'm gonna talk to robots less because you gave me that $20. Fuck it. Fuck you. I wanted to burn a $20 bill online, but I would never do that because I could give that to somebody else. I want to burn that shit while talking to a robot. Me and a robot laughing at you. People are like, oh, that's crazy. You deleted a super chat. I did, yeah. Tell me what to do. I think you'll buy me off. I gave you $20. Like the videos of the robots? I'm telling you, that's an important service I'm doing for the community with the robots. If you don't stand up against them now, then what are you going to do? They're going to take over eventually. I'm the only one out here putting in the work, trying to stop them, trying to save humanity. Who the hell tastes meth who doesn't use it? I don't know. Do you really think somebody's going to sit there and send a huge block of meth in the mail, though? Come on, guys. For what? Hey, let me just spend $100,000 on this. See, I taste it too. You ever notice how I'm always chewing on something? You know, I'm chewing on paper. I taste it. I would probably taste it too to see if it was salt. I'm not gonna lie. Like I said, his criticisms were legitimate, except for that. All the other ones were legitimate. You taste it too? Yeah, I would think I'm always chewing on paper. Plastic's good too. Kind of crowded out here tonight. I feel two ways right now. One way I could, there goes the cyber mullets. Those things are fucking ugly, man. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Everybody's gonna be embarrassed. Everybody who has them now probably already feels embarrassed. Because everybody just kind of looks at you and laughs at you. What's going on, brother? All right. I appreciate you. You guys heard that? He said, Streets, I appreciate you, man. And he said something about DOA. He said, I support both you guys. I hope you work it out. There you go. The toxic people in chat should learn from the guy driving by in a car. People just driving by in a car talking about the drama. People be watching this shit. I don't think some people watch it for the drama. They do. Other people watch it because there has been some good work that's been done. Been plenty of it. We're in toxic season right now. Then it'll regenerate itself. Everything will be fine. Anyway, I was feeling one of two ways. Either go jogging, because I like this, or go get ice cream. Maybe go jogging, then get ice cream. I don't care what Solomon Stream says or shows. I still think there's a chance I might end up bumping into him before the end of the night. He should feel good about himself. He did a good job. Like, I've said, people can criticize the parenting. I like what they're doing. He has grown so much in the last 6 months. He's gonna have to be on his own soon, right? He was not gonna be prepared the trajectory that he was going on. He will be. He's gonna have to just kind of like learn about finances. His confidence is not just building, it's probably exploding. Let's go see if my girl is here. Let's shout her out. Damn, she probably gone. Damn, she is gone. We're gonna say hi to the food vendor lady. I saw her earlier tonight. Should have went cop watching with Jessica. I didn't plan on being out here. Nothing ever goes according to plan. Hey, anybody else got questions? Let me know. I don't want to keep on talking about this shit. I'm not saying that the fight's going to end. It's obviously not. People feel strongly about stuff. I'm just saying, I'm not saying I am the arbiter of truth. But I'll tell you the truth as best that I know it, you know? And you can take it for what it is. Jessica is looking for clout. If you ask Jessica if she's looking for clout, you know what she's going to say? Yes, I am. Can we find the recruiters and go back to stopping them? There are no recruiters to stop. You could say, go find them. They're not outside. Where are they at? Let me tell you something. The minute they go out in the street, people tell us. People tell us. When they were at Venice Beach, I had like 10 people send me messages. If they are out there, people are gonna fucking let us know. They're not out there. They try to make little They tried to go out there a couple of times. This didn't go well. Obviously, it's just late. They'll be in there. You'll see them in there. Again, they're calling people in. Somebody wants to walk in there because they've been recruiting them over the phone. This is basically old-ass leads. It's just that when I go past, it's rare to see somebody in there. It's not like I don't come past it. I come past there every day like 4 or 5 times. It's my neighborhood. You know what you're gonna see over here? You're gonna see an empty parking lot. Oh, there she is. And we got the best food vendor in Hollywood right here. How are you? And she takes Zelle. How are you doing? Good. Make sure you guys hook her up. Somebody hook her up. Y'all probably the reason why this place closed down. This is where the lizard neck security guard that had that beef with that time. We made it up. But I never see it open anymore. Who's over here making noise? Let me check battery.
Drink them.
What is that flag for? Guy over there got a flag, some weird flag. Let's see if I can read it. Looks like a cross, right? Daddy Day says he hates Ron. Streets, the occupation was a pretty good idea. Do you think there'll be something big like that in the coming month? In the coming months? It'd be nice to see everybody united again. Yeah, I felt that the occupation was coming back. I'll be honest with you. So the whole thing with the occupation is I remember I went over there one day, and I didn't go over there often, and people were like giving me props for it. I'm like, for what? I had nothing to do with this. I haven't been here. I've been like one day in the last month. I had nothing to do with it. And you're giving me credit for it. Don't do that shit. That shit makes me feel really fucking weird. Not to mention that'll cause animosity and stuff. So my point with that is, can I see it coming back? Yeah. It won't be me doing it. I just don't have the time for it. You know what I'm saying? That shit's gonna take time. So I don't know, you know. It's obvious that Scientology wants to prevent it. That's why they're putting all those planners out there. When can we get the court reenactment? You will get one. What time is it? Oh man, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Hold on. You gotta be fucking kidding me. So annoying. Ugh. I didn't park my damn scooter properly and it was still running. You'd be surprised how often that shit happens. It drives me crazy. I gotta go to court on Tuesday. Tuesday? Yeah, Tuesday. Take the stand. You know, I love that shit. Should be this dude's account. I should be able to write that stuff off. What's up, Kim? Can we reenact after the decision? You absolutely. I can't wait to reenact it. I can't wait. I don't know if I can write that off. To get a scooter from the impound? I don't know. You have no faith that those planters at the blue well will be removed? Yeah, I know. I mean, I'm really worried about people getting it causing some sort of issue if somebody were to. So I worry that somebody's gonna come over there with some snips and snip the cheap little metal, and then the planters will fall apart, and then it'll be just like construction rubble all over the ground. I'm concerned about that. So. Because you know how people are. They do stuff like that. People do stuff like that. Did I see when Chris started Grande selling jewelry? I've been watching the Young Thug case. It's comedy. That's the most ridiculous case of all time, guys. I'm not risk getting hit. You guys can go. Little Woody. Everybody's clown that whole case. Yum, in and out. You go and sit online for 45 minutes for it like everybody else does. Because those lines, again, I haven't had in and out in like 8-9 years or longer. But I've never understood those long ass lines. I don't have patience to sit on a 45-minute line to get in and out, a double. And they're good. They're good, I guess. They're okay. They're really not anything special. Okay. And as long as they aren't hitting me. These streets, I need to fix these things. Come on, man. They make it really hard to ride with one hand on a scooter. Come on. This is trash. I hope my stalker doesn't spawn on me. There's a chance. Tight spot. Come on, bus. Don't squeeze me. I was about to bully the bus. Make sure I stop the damn scooter. See if my stalker comes up in here. I'm gonna start laughing. So what we got tonight? I don't know, this ain't that good, but fuck it. Why not?
Salam. Ia unde la derasia de odorat și salam.
Oh, okay. One more thing. One more thing. There you go.
Wrong step.
Yeah, I do.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good one.
Hey, what's up?
How are you? Good, good. Nice seeing you. Jessica is 2 blocks away. That's so funny. How you doing? Jessica, you're funny. I saw that message. Jessica's preparing for Tuesday. Let's see. I should buy a ride pass, right? Yeah, 60-minute ride pass for 15 bucks, which is pretty good, right? That's cheap. Since everybody has court, yeah, I can't wait. I love it. Like I said, I go on a stand. I love that shit. I love that shit. Wait, how am I gonna do this? Phone in one hand, bag in the other hand while riding on the scooter. Very safe. Solomon, don't get any ideas. Don't do this shit. While navigating all the potholes. We can't fix the potholes. Why? Because we give our money to the cops. Jesus. And then you gotta navigate these drunks right here. Really? Is that a police stop? Son of a bitch. Look at this shit. Look at this. Come on, man. What am I supposed to do with this? How are you supposed to ride a scooter with one hand and groceries while holding a phone? Fuck, man. Every time I get ice cream, it shit means cops. I'm scared to look down La Brea. Yeah, the sheriff's always so fucking busy right over there. No, I ain't gonna drop the food. See, I got it here. So it's latched on. I may go tumbling, but it's gonna hopefully be wrapped around my wrist. You gotta save it. Come on, look at I already know this lump right here. Look at this thing. That's not a police stop, is it? That looks like construction. That doesn't look like a... Alright, I might be in luck. It looks like... Is that fire? Look at this shit. You got it, man. Listen. Isn't that fire up there? So then, like I said, you hear it working the brakes. Happy birthday, Tori. Solomon's still live where? Please don't tell me he's live at Wilshire Police Station. Please don't tell me that shit. He's gonna come right up behind me, isn't he? Look at this shit. What happened up here? Please don't tell me the water main broke again. I got something behind me. I'm going on the sidewalk. Oh, I smell fire. This is an inside safe location. What are they doing? Why do I smell smoke? Is there like an underground thing going on? What happened now? It's always something, man. I don't want to do that job. That's a cool ass job. I want to bang the shit out of that thing. Take out my frustrations and all that. Oh, so that's what you see. There's like smoke coming out of there or something, right? Or is that just dust? Solomon's going to Wilshire Station. Of course, Solomon's going to Wilshire Station. Of course. Jesus Christ. Solomon's at the police station, of course he is. Although Wilshire Police Station is a very safe police station to be at, being that it's just a safe neighborhood. I've been streaming for 2.5 hours. Jesus. How'd it go that long? Alright, corruptology. Sounds cool. Link up, we'll link up. Jamie, it's stressful. It's stressful, Jamie. The pools of human urine on the floor. Most of the urine you see around in Hollywood, it's like from the motherfuckers in the club coming out of the club just pissing everywhere. You turn off the scooter. Jesus Christ, what the hell? I don't know what the fuck that was. I was reading that shit. Sound like a bunch of bullshit. And then my mod deleted it as she should. Because I was about to go off. Daddy Dave says he does not stream. Peeling molten metal. So let me know if you guys have any more questions. Get it all out. What am I eating? I'm eating these things like they're like Big Newtons, but this one is strawberry. It's called Nature's Bakery. I do not have a spoon in my car. Defending what, Casper? What is Casper talking about? Let me scroll back. And at like, hey, look at me, I'm rich, giving everyone money, but I ain't telling you shit. I don't know what you're talking about. I have no idea what you're talking about. Do I ever get hot wearing hoodies? Nah, in some ways, they protect my head from the sun. I fucking hate when this getting sunburned. Get it out. I don't need to get anything out. Do you guys? I need to know what you guys need to hear and get out. I'll just answer questions as honestly as possible. They're not Fig Newtons. They are like Fig Newtons, so. So these strawberry fig bar. I hate wearing baseball hats. They get all sweaty and nasty. Start getting a funny smell to them. College student. Butterball, what's going on, brother? You don't have to accept that name, Keem. I know your real name's Keem. We like Keem. Bring back the beanies. Just not in the summertime. The blueberry ones are good too. They just didn't have any tonight. They only had strawberry and raspberry. So I got one strawberry and one raspberry. When I'm coming back to New York, I might visit one of these days. I was out there exactly like 1 year ago. I can wear a do-rag. Been a long time since I wore one of them. Solomon never went home. Of course he didn't. How do you get enough protein in your diet? I get enough. I do my protein shakes. And like my, all the vegan proteins. Would I ever wear a wig? I would not. Promise you. I do have family in New York. Anyway, guys, get your questions out of the way now. I'm at Apple Music. I mean, I do Spotify here and there, but Apple Music. Just so easy. Daddy Dave loves Yankee Stadium. Yeah? Aren't you a Boston Red Sox fan, Dave? I could tattoo my head. If I'm that insecure, I would not be happy with myself. Fuck, I ate all of them. Streets, we're in New York City. Bronx, Brooklyn, Long Island. Cop watching on the 4th of July. Are you going to go? I don't know. Probably not. Who knows? No blueberry muffins, please, guys. Zach was never the same after that. You went to the last game at Yankee Stadium before he tore it down. Whew. I do like Long Island Audit. All right, Kiana. Kiana, you want the sweatshirt that I got my nose broken, the black one, the black Adidas one? Parents Manhattan. Can I do more lives on here? Yeah, I mean, I do the best I can, Daniel keeps getting swatted. Listen, if you don't want to get swatted, just don't stand in the same place showing your location for 15 minutes. Just move. You'll never see me stand, unless I'm at a police stop, you're not going to see me just standing at one place, just unless I'm at an actual protest location. If I'm just like walking around the street, I'm not going to stop. You see, I turn the camera to me. You stand there, it's like, come on, guys, this is basic shit. Protect yourself. Streaming, man, you're going to get swatted. That's what the fuck people do. It's like, you gotta find ways to protect yourself. Just try to, as best you can, not show your location. All right, Kiana, you got it. Jamie, I have to pick the other one. He missed my comment again. I'm not good at that. I'm sorry, Auntie. I'm gonna scroll back and see what your comment is. Forthright, do you agree with Aaron's statement that DOA is a piece of shit psycho? I don't think you do, but said everything but meth thing was accurate. I'm not gonna get into all this. Like I already told you, I think that DOA is. I'd take a bullet for a DOA because of the stuff that we've been through. I respect how he handled that encampment. Yes, he went far with the paranoia and shit. I don't think people understand the stress you could be under when trying to make sure that shit doesn't go bad. But yes, he definitely went too far with the paranoia, went too far with calling people plants. I think that it was unfortunate that he went after the SPTV Foundation thing without receipts. But like I said, DOA is my brother. I don't know if he's gonna be mad at me for saying that, but that shit doesn't change. So it's like I said, Aaron. Yeah, I mean the whole psycho, the language and stuff like that. The other shit about the paranoia with stuff, that shit is legit. And I'm literally saying that constructively. I think that everybody's angry and people are gonna say shit too. Everybody's angry. I know I say things when I'm angry. I'm not saying those two have to make up. I'm not saying they don't gonna have to duke it out. I've spoken. I also think DOA is frustrated because he's got that restraining order, and you're dealing with 3 court cases. I'm not making excuses. Like I said, I've said what I've said. I don't hide from anything I say. You can ask. I always say, people, you can ask me. I'm gonna be the most honest person in the world. You ask me any question, I'm gonna answer it. I never feel uncomfortable. I feel uncomfortable for other people, but not uncomfortable for myself. With as many times as being arrested and swatted and guns pulled on him, how would you feel? You act like I haven't had guns pulled on me and shit and stuff. You just gotta be accurate with the things you say. And if you make accusations, you gotta have receipts. Calling him a meth head was way overboard, though. I agree. I mean, if you don't have receipts on that, you can't do that. It's gotta be accurate. At the same time, you can't, if you're gonna call people plants, you gotta be accurate too. How many pairs of kicks do you have? What's your favorite pair? Also, can you recommend a comfy pair of shoes? I get into these. So I'm a sucker, right? Because I always just buy Air Max because it's just there at Foot Locker when I go in there. And they always have a new variation of white, which stay clean for like 3 days. And then they don't look clean. I'm done buying new pair. But then I'm telling you, I've been giving away a lot of stuff lately trying to purge. So I don't have a ton. I got a lot, I guess. Both DOA and Aaron went out of line. Like I said, Aaron made a lot of legitimate criticisms. He crossed the line with that meth thing, yes. Man, listen. Remember, ladies, I'm still collecting $40 payments to my Venmo for Goo Girls merch. I'll ship them out tomorrow morning. That's what Jessica said. Daddy Dave, you gonna buy one from her? She'll ship it out to you tomorrow. So yeah, I mean, listen, I said what I said. It is what it is, and man, listen, I just don't give a fuck. How did you get so good at ranting? Is that a good thing? My ranting is my ranting a good thing? My ranting is just had it, and just. I keep on saying people say that Aaron added to what I said, and I didn't. What did he add? I don't know. I gotta admit, I didn't watch the whole thing. I watched parts of it. I didn't watch the whole thing. I don't know what he added to it of what I said. Listen. I don't know. I don't know, man. Where's the tramp stamp tattoo? I am not getting that shit. I was gonna fall for it one time. I was like, man, so happy I didn't do that. Looking back on it, I'd be very unhappy with myself if I did that little thing. Aaron and DOA are too much alike, so they butt heads, I guess. I think, man, I just think it's very complex. I think Aaron took it personal that SPTV was being attacked like that. And to be accused of a bunch of stuff. And I think it actually didn't it start with like Natalie or something, like right after her husband died, and then there were some fights. And listen, a lot of stuff. I swear to you, I know people don't believe me when I say I don't watch all this stuff that goes on in lives. I literally don't. I'll pop into a live for 2 seconds and say something and leave because I just, you know. I'm getting the phone call. Who's calling me? I don't care. And I don't know. I'm just reading through these. I laughed when DOA applied Mindy was a bad actor. Mindy is not a bad actor. She's a very good singer who could break glasses, though. Reddit is a good way to keep up with everything, man. Reddit is a bad place to go to keep up with anything. I recommend people stay the hell away from that, or at least people who are the streamers. You don't want to. DOA stands up for what he believes in, regardless of support of the haters. That's respectable. You just gotta be accurate with the accusations, right? Drop off a half a burrito and leave it alone. Oh God, remember that? Fuck. It's been a lot going on, difficult to keep up. Yeah, man, there's a lot of drama going on, man. Just drama, more drama. Been drama for months. That's why I haven't been like I said, there's not a lot for me to protest, but then this is this drama. Like I said, the chat causes a lot of drama too. Chat starts a lot of shit. Chat wants drama, and they expect everybody, the streamers, to just give them the drama that they want. Freedom of speech doesn't know. People whining about freedom of speech. Man, fuck. You know, get the fuck out of the chat. You don't have to like it. It's the rules. Streets, he didn't say anything bad. Just go back and listen. I'll be honest with you. I'm probably not going to go back and listen now. But so we got it all out, guys. We're done with it now. We're all done now. Any other questions? Let me know. I don't want you to be like, oh, Streets sold somebody out and stuff. I mean, if you consider that silent meat, what am I supposed to do? It's all the truth. Another Winter Wonderland coming. Man, I want to see how they're going to work that shit. I appreciate that, Kay Taylor. I'm shocked you're doing it on this channel. Listen, I was on the other channel. I was going to address this shit, but then fucking police stops and stuff. I'm like, I just saw them rolling in. I'm like, and I try to keep that shit separate. And then I'm like, I don't really care. And it says, I got a recording. Please state your name, the tone, Google Voice. I hung up maybe just after hours. I mean, man, you're not going to have somebody answering your phone 24 hours a day. You just can't. I mean, I hate to defend that, but it's Saturday night here on the East Coast. It's 3:30 in the morning on a Sunday morning. Like, you know. I don't know. Is anybody in Scientology even have a phone to call? You know? You know what I'm saying? You didn't tell anyone out. You have the right to tell the truth, and you said it very well. DOA clarified that the term bad actor has many meanings. He uses it when calling someone a plant, but also uses it when calling someone an idiot. Then break it down, call him an idiot. Like, for instance, Zach is an idiot. He's not a plant. Jessica said, I'm gonna be honest with you. If you actually had done that tattoo, I would have trolled you afterwards for months. You made a smart choice. See? See? I don't know. I don't know. I don't feel like tearing down at anybody anymore. I don't feel like tearing down anybody. I'm pretty clear where I stand on all this stuff, I think. I mean, I guess later if you guys want to ask, I have no problem ever answering questions. But yeah. Did you meet 86? Is he innocent supporter for the cause? You think he was playing Truman Show and stuff? I think 86, no, I never met 86. Listen, here's my impression of 86. 86 is a guy with a lot of money who feels very good about himself and probably, listen, it's hard for me to believe that you don't throw around money like that and not have a little bit of ego. With that having been said, do I think that he's a bad person for doing that? I just don't see how. I don't see how it's bad. Like, did he actually influence anybody? I don't know. I don't know how much money he gave out. I don't know if he ever gave me super chats. Maybe he did, probably did. I don't know. I don't know. But if he's helping people out with lawyers and shit, I'm not knocking him for that. If he's helping out, like, buy stuff for encampment and stuff, I'm not knocking people for that. I don't want to get into a whole thing of like this person's giving money to influence it. Then you're just asking for when people need help in the future, they're not going to want to give money. So I just, I don't. Like I said, I sense that like I said, he probably feels pretty good about himself, and he probably feels like he has some influence and stuff. But he's probably feeling like I'm a pretty smart guy, and some people need direction. I'll donate money to help him out. I think he's probably handing out $100 bills to keep people at the encampment. Like, I can't knock somebody for that. Sometimes I could think that if your ego is involved, that it's a little goofy. But I don't. Is it for nefarious reasons? I don't know. I just don't see it. I'll be honest with you, I don't see it. Do I think that 86 is working for Scientology? No, come on. Really? No. Like I said, he's a guy who feels very well about himself. Apparently, he's an executive and stuff. So, you guys ever work with executives? They all have egos, and they think they're smarter than everybody. And so he's probably thinking, okay, I have a lot of money and he's passionate about this. And so he's going to try to influence and stuff. That shit always happens. Well, you donate money to politicians for influence, and donations and money always has influence. Donate money to the fucking hospital to rename the hospital after yourself and for an ego thing, right? And so my whole thing is, if he's doing it for ego, donating money for ego, okay. If it's going to help somebody get a brand new phone or get supplies for an encampment, then it works there too. As if it's, what I'm saying? Man, this shit is giving me a headache. As I'm saying, I don't get into all the conspiratorial stuff, man. Just, it's like, what the fuck? Did it change? Did it influence anybody to make any decisions and stuff? All the thousands and thousands of dollars he has given. Who was influenced? Tell me one decision that was influenced by it. You get one. Tell me one. Like, what the fuck am I supposed? What the fuck is everybody complaining about? I don't get it. It's so stupid. It's like, if we're gonna talk about, okay, he gave money for what? Okay, so what influence? What decision was made based upon the money he gave that caused something bad to happen? Like what? Money, influence, corruption. Yeah, that sounds great. Tell me the influence and corruption. Tell me where the corruption came in. Encampment doesn't occupy free. That shit takes donations. All this shit takes donations. People donated to Danny. Are they doing it to influence Danny? Some people don't. Somebody donated $1,000. Did they do it to influence Danny? It's like, oh man, listen, I don't all that conspiratorial shit. Y'all can save that shit. I don't care about that. That's the you want to see how protest always dies when people start getting conspiratorial and shit. That paranoid shit. Start freaking each other out. It's like shit, man. I can't deal with it. '86 wanted trouble left at the encampment. I don't know, man. Oh God. A cat with news. What the fuck are you doing here? What's going on, man? You up late? 12:46. You can answer questions. Ah man, listen. Guys, I'm getting off of here. I don't give a fuck about it. I don't give a fuck. Julie B, I don't give a fuck. Don't care. Guys, I don't care. I don't give a fuck. Y'all talking about some shit. I got I'm worried about making sure I don't get my ass kicked on a really daily basis, and the people in the chat talking some bullshit about some I don't care, all this baby shit. I don't give a fuck. Don't care. You guys can sit around. Sean, give me a call. I'm getting off, guys.